so you have your crochet chain here, and now you're ready to begin doing a single crochet. So you're going to grab the yarn the same way that you normally do, wrap it around, grab that yarn up by the crochet hook, and we're going to actually turn our chain here, because now instead of working up and down, we're going to be working side to side, and we're going to work back and forth. So with a single crochet, the first step is to make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So what exactly does that mean? So if you see, if I get it closer here, you see this loop of yarn that's coming out of that loop right there? That's considered the first loop. So then you're just going to count 1 and 2. So this is the second loop, the second chain from the hook. So 1 and 2. You're going to push your little crochet hook in that chain to where you have 1 loop on top of your hook. Now if you notice, there's 3 little loops, 1, 2, and a third one on the bottom. Now you can go underneath both of them if you would like. Some people do that for different patterns. It just makes a sturdier chain sometimes. So if you go through both of those loops, you'll end up with 2 loops on the top of your crochet hook. And you can make a single crochet just like that. But typically, I like to just go through that first one. And just like we did the chain, we're going to start with our crochet hook in the front, bring it to the back, wrap it around, and grab it. That's called a yarn over. So let's do that again. We've got our crochet hook in that first chain, or in that second chain from the hook. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. You start with the hook in the front, wrap around, over, and pull. So you're going to pull through just like you would doing your train, but you're only going to go through that first loop. So you still have 2 loops on the chain, on your hook. You're going to start, and you're going to do that again. You're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through both loops this time. There's your first single crochet. So let's do that again. So the next one, see how that little loop kind of got bigger? It's because you worked that stitch right there. So you're going to go in the next chain, which is right here. You're going to insert your hook, start with it in the front, back around, over, and pull through just that 1 loop. So you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. There's your second single crochet. The next one, insert your hook, yarn over, start in front, go under, over, around, pull through. Got 2 loops, in front, under, around, over, pull through both loops. You can kind of see it coming together. The next chain here, you're going to insert your hook into just that first loop. 2 loops on your hook, under, around, over, pull through 1 loop, around, under, around, over, pull through both loops. Alright, just practice that all the way down. If you mess up, if you go over and under, it's not going to work. Just back up. If your crochet hook falls out, there's a little loop on the top. Kind of pull that up a little bit so you can see where it is. Insert your hook facing you in there, in that loop, and just pull tight again. Not too tight. You want to keep that tension loose enough where you can move it. And just get back in position here. Grab it, and you're ready to go. Insert into the next chain. You're going to go under, around, over, pull through 1 loop, under, around, over, pull through both loops. Under, around, over, pull through. under, around, over, pull through both. There you go. So I'm going to single crochet all the way to the end, and then I'm going to show you how you know where the last chain is. See, sometimes that happens and you just pull that up a little bit, insert, and you're ready to go. So I'll see you at the end. Alright, so I'm at the end of my chain here, and I'm just going to work my second to last single crochet here. And the one thing that I thought of too is when you're a good indication of that you're going in the right way is that it's flat on the right side. On the back side, it's bumpy. So when you're going through your chain, if you see that it's the flat side, if you're not really sure, turn your little chain, and find the bump. And the bump needs to be in the back. Okay, so we're at the end of our chain. Here's our slip knot that we started in the very beginning. And it's kind of like a figure 8 that you'll see. So you just want to go into that last little chain. That figure 8 is one chain. When you pull up that loop, it's just one loop. So you're going to make your last single crochet, just like you would. And now you can see where that slip knot was, a little knot on the bottom. And there you go, that's your first row of single crochet. Now to make another row, we're just going to do our chain like we did at the very beginning of our foundation chain. We're going to take our yarn over, around, chain 1. That's it, just chain 1 and then turn your work. So now we are working back the way we just came. Grab your yarn. Now this is the tricky part, where you want to insert your hook. You see this hole here where this chain is coming out of? That is your first stitch. Going in this stitch will create a nice straight edge. If you skip that stitch and you go into the second one here, you're going to lose count of your stitches and you're going to have to go into the chain down here, which is, it just gets really confusing. So stick to always going in that first hole where this chain is coming out of. So just like you did before, you're going to insert your hook, and when you insert it, if you turn your work so you look at the top, you'll see a set of V's. See all those V's? So each set of V's is one stitch. So you're going to go in that first set here, right there. And you're going to go through both of those loops. So both of those loops are now sitting at the top of your crochet hook. You have that V up there. And you have your working yarn through here. So you're going to insert your hook and just yarn over like you did. Under, around, over, pull through to 2 loops, under, around, over, pull through both loops. And that's your first single crochet of the second row. So now we're just going to go in the next one. The next stitch, that opening right here where the V's are on the top. Go through both of those little loops. Under, around, over, pull through to 2 loops, under, around, over, pull through both loops. And you're going to continue this process all the way down your second row of your chains. And I'll meet you back at the end and show you how to find that last stitch on the second row. Okay, so I've made it to the end of my second row, and you can see here it's kind of turning. You've got your second to last stitch here, and I'm just going to make a single crochet in there. And if you look, there's our little chain 1 that we did, here, and there's a last set of V's. So there's no more V's after that. This is the last one, and you're just gonna wiggle in there. Make sure you have the 2 loops on the top, and make your single crochet in that last set of V's. See, and you have a nice straight edge. When I first started, my little square kind of looked like a triangle because I would miss stitches. It's all about practice, guys. It's okay. Just rewind this video, restart it, try again, practice, because you will get the hang of it, I promise. It took me a little bit to learn, but I did it. So you're here at the end, and you're just going to do the same thing that you did at the end of the last row, and you're just going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work and go back the same way we did. So first stitch here, single crochet, second chain, single crochet, and as you work up, you'll see that these little holes are easier to identify. You got your V's, your hole, and you're just gonna insert your hook under, over, around, pull through, under, over, around, pull through both. So that's it. That's how you single crochet. Please watch this video again so you can get a refresher. Watch as many times as you need. Thanks for watching. Bye.